Wednesday night, October 10th, 10/10, and I'm in the Blue Creek Apartments, ready to get the minute hand for the clock puzzle on the Silent Hill 2 remake. Now, this remake was such a pleasant surprise. I've never played a single Silent Hill game. I've seen a lot of videos covering both 1 and 2, and I think one about Silent Hill 3, which involves a female protagonist. But this game is just, I can't believe Konami did it. These games just don't get made anymore, you know? Single player content. It's not just single player content is what gamers are asking for, like Black Myth. Black Myth is a great game, but it's got a ton of like bugs and annoying things that keep it from being like a 10 out of 10. This game, I'm only in the second chapter, and I can already tell you it's a 10 out of 10. They knocked it out of the freaking ballpark with this one. I'm glad they made the modern change of, the camera following Remake. But I actually think this by Bloober Team, it was outsourced, is actually better done than RE2 Remake. I think they're neck and neck. Definitely better than RE3 Remake. RE3 Remake is a freaking joke, and you should never pay more than $10 for it. But this Silent Hill remake is absolutely amazing. And again, as somebody who's only watched videos about Silent Hill, but has never experienced the actual gameplay, it is, I can't say this enough, it is a breath of fresh air. Here we have James, our protagonist, and they just don't make games like this anymore, you know? People were talking about it with like Stellar Blade and Black Myth, how like no more single player games with no added content, etc, etc. Well, this came with bonus content, and I bought it, of course. And this game is just like, when I say they don't make this anymore, I mean you can totally immerse yourself in this game. Like, give yourself a weekend, give yourself 15-20 hours, 1 or 2 days, and just totally immerse yourself in a dark room with this game. This game is scary as all hell. I just got to meet Pyramid Head like a couple hours ago, an hour ago. I'm not using any guides, and the thing I love about this game is that it's so freeform. It does not hold the player's hand. It does not act as if the player is dumb. Every modern game does this. Every modern game has a tutorial section, has a, do this to do that. This game only has simple commands: X, R2 to attack, and not much else. And there may be additional weapons and so forth, but this game absolutely just does not hold your hand, especially in the opening, in the Vale area of Silent Hill. You got these cross streets. You got this like entire 3 or 4 blocks of roads you have to explore, and it's full of fog. And at that point, I almost thought about giving up, because I was like, I'm totally lost. I have no idea what to do. And then all of a sudden it clicked with the jukebox puzzle. It clicked, and this game became really rewarding. And yeah, it's just too bad they don't make these types of survival horror games anymore. I mean, I've tried like going back to Alone in the Dark, the originals and all that, but I just can't deal with the tank controls. And I think Bloober Team did a fan-fucking-tastic job with this. I mean, this is up there with third-party remakes like Demon Souls and stuff like that. Like, modern games just don't do this anymore. Modern games treat the player as if, the player has an IQ of 75. Whereas Silent Hill lets you figure out everything for yourself. lets the mystery unfold. In that sense, story-wise, you get clues and clues and clues as to the ultimate story, and it builds up. So a lot of things don't make sense at first, but it builds up to an amazing climactic ending. And this isn't 30 FPS, but the actual game is in 60. So this is a definite recommend for me. There's some other games in my library. I have Black Myth, Demon Souls, God of War, Ragnarok, GTA San Andreas, RE2, RE3, Returnal, Silent Hill 2, Street Fighter 6, 4, Race 5, Last of Us Remastered, Last of Us 2 Remastered, Last of Us Part 1. But I don't use the PS much. I play a lot of poker on here. But when a game like Silent Hill comes out, oh my gosh. Like, I got it on early access. I got to play it on, I think it was Friday or Saturday night. And I was just like totally blown away by it right from the very beginning. I was getting lost in the Veil section, but just the game feel and the atmosphere was so addicting that I just kept at it. And I guess I've gotten too used to the sort of modern gaming trend of hand-holding. Whereas I grew up playing Mario, Super Mario Bros. 3, or actually Super Mario 3 and then Super Mario Brothers on the SNES. And a lot of those JRPGs, like Chrono Trigger, all of that, none of those had a hand-holding. Zelda didn't have a hand-holding. There's no tutorials. You just figure it out. You know, that's what games are for. They're for challenging you. And Silent Hill, I haven't finished it yet, but based on what a lot of people say, it is a true work of art. And it's got this very, very interesting vibe to it. It's almost Lynchian flipped on its head in a way. But I'm really looking forward to seeing how the story unfolds. And this is definitely worth your $69, $70, $80 because there's like multiple endings in this game you can get. I know what the story is. I've already spoiled myself. But the same thing was the case for The Last of Us, and I love those games, so definite high recommend. Silent Hill 2 is absolutely amazing. So far, absolutely amazing. This is kind of a half review, but I just wanted to kind of gush about it because ever since the weekend, every day at work, all I'm thinking about is Silent Hill, Silent Hill, Silent Hill, you know. The music, the voice acting, everything. It's just fantastic. And here is our sad protagonist. But there it is. A tentative 10 out of 10, emphatically.